I have a new journal. You ready? I'm ready. Okay. I was thinking about including the date I wrote them. I thought that would be cute. So I wrote this one on April 27th, 2024. It's tough for me to stick to one thing. I can't finish TV shows. I can't finish books even when I know that particular book has a continuation. I can't stick with the way I share my journals. I get bored. That's probably what it is. I get bored. I'm definitely not cut out to work the same position for 40 years. Typically, I discourage myself by saying I can't. But I've trained myself to have thicker skin. Usually, I need thick skin to fight off bullies. In this case, I'm the bully to myself. All of my I can'ts have molded me. It's become easier to learn what I enjoy. Then, when I no longer have the enjoy feeling, I move on. What's so wrong about that? I deem it to be better than staying with an idea simply because it works or because that idea is comfortable. I went from reading books to eating dinner to coloring to talking in the car to walking around parks. So much of me has changed. I've learned in each of those phases something about myself. It's easy to tell myself I can't, but it's also easy to tell myself what I can. Driving on the freeway, being by myself in public, those were I can'ts for a long time. Yay! In my previous video, I didn't like how I was talking. I didn't like how I was behaving. That's why, remember, I rewatched my videos to see what I can improve. A huge thing was my confidence. I was shy. I'm shy to be seen. But today is a holiday. It's Memorial Day. It's like literally a day of the holiday. It's not even the weekend of a holiday. It's the actual day of the holiday. This park is busier than usual. But after I showered this morning and I did my eyebrows and I was ready to go, I looked at the mirror. I sat on my bed. I looked in the mirror. I said, my name is Sarah and I'm confident. My name is Sarah and I'm confident. I have to be my own pep talker because someone can tell me, Sarah, you are confident. But if I don't believe it myself, then what's the point? Like they're literally wasting their breath on advice that I don't even absorb. I'm proud of myself. There was people passing. I don't even know if you noticed, but I kept it going. I looked around at my surroundings to make sure that I'm not in danger. But other than that, dude, I did it. I'm doing it. I used to feel unsure of what I was doing, especially whether it's in YouTube or even in my normal this is personal life. I mean, YouTube's personal. What I share is personal. In my career, I'll do that. So even in my career, I kept changing the things I want to do. So I carried that over to YouTube. I wanted to eat, right? Like eating looked fun because I enjoy eating videos. I don't enjoy them so much anymore. Probably why I don't care to film those type of videos. The first half of my videos on this channel, I only have one channel, what am I talking about? The first half of the videos for LSD University, they were in my room. All of them were in my room because I was so scared to go outside. I was so scared to be seen, whether it's to be seen alone, whether to be seen talking to a camera. I was scared. So I feel like even though I was scared, I went through so many phases to where I am now, talking in a park in public. There has to be baby steps because if not, I probably feel overwhelmed. When I started coloring, I would go to a food hall place And then I would have my headphones in, and then I would start talking as I'm coloring. And then later on, I would start in the car and start talking in the car in like a big parking lot so that no one would notice me. There are these steps, these phases of myself, I forget about them so easy because I'm always looking at the end result. But what I'm doing right now is part of the end result, and the end result wouldn't even happen if I'm not doing these phases or these steps. It's all a big line, a spiral line. Whenever I do get discouraged with filming, like, am I doing this right? Am I presenting myself properly? I have to remind myself that there's no actual rules. Like, that's the whole point of me doing YouTube, that there's no rules. I don't have to answer to a boss. I don't have to attend meetings of how to do things. So having this freedom of constant change is rather new to me. It's new. It's a new feeling to experience what freedom looks like, to experience what freedom feels like. I was on the freeway yesterday. Paul and I were headed to dinner. We got K barbecue. My thoughts went on their own, and I had this thought that there's me on the outside, right? Like, physically I'm right here, hi, but then there's also a me like inside my chest, and I'm gonna sound mental, but that's okay because mental people are the best people. There's another physical me, but like inside my chest, right? So my head is telling my chest, no, stop it. You have to stick to one thing. But then my chest is telling me to, like, my physical self, it's telling me I never get to do anything I want. So then the inside of me and then the physical side of me, like, are always literally clashing, because I never let the inside me have fun. I never let the inside me be creative. Because my physical brain outside here is focused on doing the straight line of what's right, what's accepted. So if you think about it, that's kind of sad. Like, I'm low-key like tearing up because that's sad. Like, can you imagine you're locking yourself up, and then sometimes you don't even know or realize that you're locking yourself up, but like you're trapping yourself. And then I wonder, what's wrong with me? Why do I feel so lost? Well, maybe you're lost because you're not talking to the person inside of you. Struggle. It's like that saying, teamwork makes the dream work. That saying like irks me. I don't like that saying. But in this case, you really have to be a team player with yourself. You have to learn how to collaborate with yourself. Like, your brain can tell you maybe you shouldn't go in that dark alley, but then your chest is telling you go in that dark alley. At that point, maybe you probably should listen to your physical brain, right? For safety. But in terms of creativity, it's important to listen to what the inside you is saying, because they know more than you may not know. So it's important to experiment and to let the inside me have fun. Because I felt so sad when the inside me told me I never get to do anything I want. Like, that's so sad. Like, I want the inside me to get what they want. I want them to have fun in this life. But because I'm so focused on the proper way to live, they never get to have any fun.